Hello YouTubers, RomanQ Jr. here, and in today's video I'll be covering the patch notes for Star Wars Battlefront 2's first DLC update, which is called, as you may have guessed it, The Last Jedi. And alongside this new DLC with all the new content that comes with it, there's also quite a bit of things that have been patched, fixed, bugs and stuff like that. So I'm going to go through all that, and as well I'm going to cover what the new content is. So we're going to start off with that right away. So there are two new heroes joining the battle. Finn, obviously, who is the one of the main character protagonists in the newer Star Wars films. Now, they say a skilled soldier, Finn now uses his training to protect his allies at any cost. Finn charges into battle and deals precise damage blazingly fast to any enemies who dare stand in the way. His three abilities consist of Deadeye, which is Finn targets one enemy in front of him with his EL-16 and makes sure every blaster shot hits. So it's pretty much like an aimbot. Even if you aim beside the target, it will still hit. Next one is called Big Deal, and it says, as a hero of the Resistance, Finn inspires nearby allies, supplying them with extra health, damage reduction, no weapon cooldown, and faster ability recharge. And finally, his last ability is called Undercover Team, and the ability goes as follows. Equipping his trusty Glee-44, Finn leads his allies behind enemy lines, granting increased sprint speed, cover from enemy radars, and awareness of enemy locations. So those are his three abilities. I just used him in arcade just to get some footage of him real quick, but he seems like a pretty decent hero. So moving along with the villain that has been added into the game, this one is called Captain Phasma. And they say in the little description, few are more feared than Captain Phasma, as she uses every tool at her disposal to ensure victory. Pretty mysterious kind of description, but we'll go through her ability set right now. So her abilities are as follows. Staff Strikes. Captain Phasma unfolds her staff to deliver devastating strikes to enemies foolish enough to approach. If chained together, the third attack is even more powerful than the previous ones. So you have like 3 charges for this attack, and you can use them back to back, and the third one, if they're changed properly, will have extra damage. Next one is called Survivor. Captain Phasma is relentless and will never give up. She can increase her health pool temporarily. So this is pretty good when you're in a sticky situation. And last but not least, First Order Sentry Droid. This tool used by Captain Phasma can blast at enemies while revealing its target. It utilizes automatic shock functionality against nearby enemies. So it's like a little sentry droid that shoots at people, reveals the targets to you, and shocks nearby enemies. I actually tried both heroes. As you can see, I was trying her in arcade, that is. Just to get a little bit of footage, and I think her blaster is actually pretty damn decent, and the staff strikes are really strong. They pretty much one-shot all of the regular classes. So moving on to the rest of the content that has released. So there's new campaign DLC, so Resurrection. Iden Versio is back in the Resurrection DLC. She is searching for answers while the secrets of a First Order conspiracy are revealed. This DLC contains 3 new campaign chapters that continue Iden's saga in the Star Wars universe. And that's a first for some big EA titles to have some new campaign stuff in the DLC. And I'm happy for it. I mean, the campaign was kind of short, and it was a lot of plot holes, but I mean, it was okay. And the fact that there's just a little bit more of that, if people like playing single player, that is great for them. New map, Crate, which is the one you're seeing in the background right now. On the mineral planet of Crate, the First Order has trapped a group of Resistance fighters at what was once a Rebel Alliance outpost. You'll see the First Order escorting the massive AT-M6, while Resistance fighters and ski speeders attempt to stop them. I actually quite enjoyed this map. I like the layout. There's all this red dust flying around because of the speeders, like, going through the map, and there's like all these trenches everywhere. I was actually having a lot of fun, as it was pretty much a very nice map for sniper gameplay, and that's what I was doing, and it was great. There's next map is called Dakar, which is Starfighter Assault map. As you recall from The Force Awakens, Dakar is the principal base of the Resistance. Now experience an incredible space battle over that planet as the First Order attacks, threatening to wipe out the base and the Resistance once and for all. Now I have no footage of this because it's a random chance of getting the map. There's no specific map you can pick in the game browser, well, I mean quick match browser, so I don't have any footage of this, but it sounds quite fun, and I hope I get to play it soon because I really do enjoy Starfighter Assault in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Next, hero ship and hero ship upgrades. To spice up the battle, we also have launched a new hero ship, Tali Lintra's RZ-2 A-Wing. For Poe Dameron, there's a new hero ship upgrade for his T-70 X-Wing. For the remainder of the video, I'll go through some of the more important patch notes that have been dropped alongside this DLC, this Last Jedi DLC. I won't go through the hero patch notes because they are quite extensive. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you guys want to go read the full patch notes, but it will make the video much too long. So we're going to skip right over to the last part, which is called General. So first of all, made improvements in reducing game server lag on large game modes. That's great. The game was quite laggy and sometimes even unplayable, so that's good. It had been fixed a couple of weeks ago or last week, but they made even more improvements. So next one is made improvements in reducing micro-stuttering freezing during gameplay. Made improvements to the idle kick logic that detects players who aren't participating in a match, which was AFK farming for credits. Really annoying because sometimes you would end up with half your team just not even spawning in, just trying to get those credits. And it was even worse in heroes versus villains because you could end up in like a 2v4 and it wasn't fun at all. Next one, reduce flame trooper damage over time effect and increase direct damage done to enemies in the center of the cone. Adjusted spawn positions on Hoth while playing Strike. Fixed an issue where players could use jetpack boost twice in a row, avoiding its cooldown. Fixed an issue where players could not deploy in the LAAT at certain times. Fixed an issue where players could spawn on top of each other at certain times. That was super annoying, especially in Blast. You would spawn on top of enemies. It was ridiculous. Fixed an issue where credits are not awarded properly to all players at the end of the round. Fixed several collision and traversal issues on Kashyyyk, Endor, Tatooine, and Yavin 4. Fixed an issue where the player is unable to zoom in after throwing a deep night charge. Fixed an issue where heroes could be instantly defeated if being run over by a speeder. Fixed several scoring event issues. Unlocked the 2nd and 3rd star car slots for all 4 trooper classes, so they're no longer locked behind those weird card slot things. So if you have 3-star cards, you can equip them as soon as you get all the 3 and not have to level up your character to like level 10 with the star card slots and all that weird stuff that was happening. So that's good. With these slots unlocked, all new players and existing players will receive 3 common star cards per trooper class to fill out their hands. So if you log on today, you will get a crate for each of the general trooper classes, general bug fixes and polish, and several stability and performance improvements. So those are all the patch notes that I want to cover. As I said, there are a lot more than that, and you can go and read the entire patch notes, link in the description down below. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have tried any of the new content, new heroes, what you think about them, if you're excited for Star Wars The Last Jedi. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to join our Discord server, link in the description down below. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.